Hey, what's up guys, welcome back to a brand new Minecraft video. Today I wanted to show you guys how to build a little Minecraft mini castle. Now this video was actually inspired by Grian because he recently did a video on building similar castles, a little mini castle, and I wanted to do my own take on it. In the meantime, I also wanted to completely revise the way I do videos on my channel. I literally wanted to do something different, and guys, I think I found it because this was so much fun to do. It was so much fun to build. It was so much fun to edit. I'm still editing right now because I'm doing the video, but it was so much fun. And let's actually talk about the video content itself. So I'm creating a little stone field castle with 4 corners. Now it's not symmetrical, and I basically already laid out the whole floor plan and stuff, and now I'm creating a couple towers. Now one tower over there I just made was quite low. I wanted to have different heights, of course. Then the second one was going to be a bit taller with the same rooftop actually, which is just stone stairs mixed with cobblestone and slabs, and it's quite hard to do, but if you get it right, you'll know how to do it the next time. I could maybe do a little small video on those roofs if you guys want to see it in slow motion, because this is quite long. This is an hour worth of building, cut into like 7 minutes, which is quite fast. So that's why you probably miss a couple things, but I wanted to keep this not too long. So here, this is a bigger, awesome roof, and this one is actually going to go higher, and later on I'm going to be putting a flag on top of that one, which is kind of cool. Now that was the bigger one of the towers. That tower on the left was actually 5 by 5 blocks, which is bigger. Now this one here is the usual 3 by 3, but then at the top it goes in a little bit. It gives a little bit of depth and it looks kind of cool. Now this roof is the same as the other 3. So we have one big roof and 3 similar ones. Now I wanted to make a very simple window design with some stairs at the top and the bottom facing in, and then using some dark wool behind the glass to make it look kind of dark inside, to give kind of that castle-ish feel. Now I was placing all these windows all the way around, and I'm using a little bit of world edit here to make it faster, because otherwise this is going to take way too long and I don't want that, of course. So I'm placing these all over the place. Right here actually on the right you can see it has 4 stories, which is kind of cool. Right now you might actually be thinking that this castle is not gonna look like that great because it still looks very plain, but trust me, in the end, once we add lots of different blocks, this is gonna come alive. It's gonna look very, very nice. We're adding a bunch of windows. I'm just placing loads of them because I just like windows. Why not? Let's just make them everywhere, all over the place. So this is the last phase of the building that we have to make. 3 stories on the right on that tower and a couple on the left too. Here I'm actually already filling in the roof, so I'm just skipping all over the place. I like doing everything just randomly because that's what my head is into. Like if I'm inspired to do the roof, I do the roof, and if I want to do a tower, I'm doing the tower basically. So here all I'm doing is with a slab pattern just going up one by one, super simple. Then at the top I'm placing a staircase little fence surrounding it, filling it in with some stuff and making a little staircase down below so you can access the roof actually from the inside. Then we're actually going to be making the flags, which is kind of cool, and I'm not really that great at flags. I never really do them, so I just literally did a little super simple design, just making them appear like a little wavy. With that kind of stuff, it actually is the best to just do random stuff and experiment. And actually with a lot of building in Minecraft, you just want to do it randomly. Does it not look good? Well, just redo it. Like, you have time, you're just building, just redo everything. It's fun to do and you will learn from it. So we actually went to the front of the castle here, and I wanted to just do a simple bridge over it. Now we're going to make some support beams, just simple, with some stairs coming out of the water and attaching to the bridge itself. The door is a super simple wooden log door with 2 buttons on the front. And right here I'm actually already placing a bunch of details. Now it's going to be random stuff like fences attached to the corners, and I'm actually working on the roof again. So I'm literally going all over the place, but I like that. I like that approach. Like, I don't want to do the similar thing all over. I want to actually just jump to stuff and then jump to something else to keep it interesting, of course. So making a bunch of roof little windows. I don't know what they're actually called, but they definitely are a huge detail that you really do want to add to like a castle roof. The one I was creating over here was actually a bit of a wider one, which is kind of cool. You don't want to have similar stuff. You don't want symmetrical stuff. I know sometimes it looks nice, but for builds in Minecraft, you definitely want to stay away from symmetrical stuff. Just make everything different, make everything look unique and cool, and don't copy stuff, basically. So I'm just changing up the roof a little bit because I didn't think the white blocks really fit the theme, because I want to keep everything sort of grayish. And I'm also moving the pole where the flag is attached to because I didn't think it was in the right place. I didn't want it to be that close to the other flag, basically, because that one is all the way on the top of the tower. Now here I'm also placing a couple of iron bars, just random details that don't really make a lot of sense, but once you add them, you do know that it looks cool. As you can see, I actually replaced the blocks in the wall with World Edit into more of a different approach, because now it's actually not just stone bricks. It's stone bricks mixed with cracked stone bricks and with andesite and stone, like normal stone. So there's a lot of different blocks coming into place now, also in the roof and the staircases I placed in the roof. So you basically want to mix up everything. You want to kind of have like a palette of blocks that you know that you want to use, and then stick to them and place them all over the place. But I would recommend this from the beginning on, just build with one block. Then later on, when you're done with your build, you can do all the nice details, and you can replace everything that you did with just simple clicks or World Edit commands, which is super easy. Now here I'm doing something that not everybody's gonna like. It's adding buttons to it, but I do like it a lot because it basically looks like there's bricks sticking out of the building, which you would have in like a real life castle. Like a wall is not going to be like super straight. It's definitely going to have bricks sticking out, and that's what these buttons basically represent. Now here at the bottom I'm going to show you that I placed a bunch, that was kind of hard to see, but over here you'll see it, a bunch of mossy stone bricks, and I had to just like build them up along the walls, which is kind of cool too. So you would see the moss growing up, and that is actually it, guys. So that was the time lapse for my little build. It took me like just under an hour, which I think is quite nice for a build like this. It has a ton of detail and it's not super small, even though it's called a tiny castle, because it basically is tiny, but it's not really that tiny. Now let me show you a couple stuff up close. Here you can see the windows, you can see all the details I put into it, you can see the cracked stone bricks, some cobblestone fences. The windows have some gray wool behind them, which is kind of cool. We have all the buttons sticking out, which is basically representing the bricks that stick out, which is kind of cool. We have some iron bars, and at the bottom here it's all mossy bricks, so it does go down below the water level, and then up here it gets more, and then you kind of want to build those up like a couple blocks randomly, sometimes two, sometimes skip something to make it random, and then just going along, and be sure to make it random. That's like the key word, randomness. Don't do repetitive stuff. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video. This was a lot of fun to make. I definitely want to do more of these, but I do need you guys' suggestions on what I should build. So down below, let me know what you want me to do. It should be around a build that is possible in like an hour, sort of similar size as this. So it can be anything like a house in a style, or a barn, or doors, or like a mountaintop building, anything you can think of. Post it down below. If I will use your idea down below in the comments, I will feature you and shout out you in the next video. So thank you all so much for watching, and thank you for leaving a like if you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more epic stuff like this, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care. Bye bye.